Right, now I'm going to do these. I do this one, come down, travel up, out to this end, do this bit, stop, do a run line across, satin stitch down, and meet here. Come in on a straight stitch, open the stitch out, come down as far as here. Well, come down a bit further actually, down to about where that line is. And then do a run stitch, up, come back with the satin line, come down to the bottom with a run stitch, and then come from there up, finishing here, and then restart here and finish up here, because I'm going to extend these two so as they just touch the underside of that, because that gives me my route into here, so as I can then travel to the end here and fringe it with that sagey green. And I shall digitize this side, and I'm going to have small little jumps. It's regrettable, but I'm out in the wilderness, so I have to accept that. And then I'll get up as far as here, and I'm going to stop there. And because I'm going to get a whole pile of little jumps anyway, I'm going to come down to the start of this side, digitize back up here, stop there. And that gives me a jump straight into here, which will allow me to then select all the greenery and this ruby infill and move the whole lot up to the top. But before I do that, I want to investigate why I've got this jump here. I do not like that jump there. This shape finished off down here. So I'm going to use my home key. I use my page down arrow key, not my page down key, my page down arrow key. I shoot through the design at the top. Take that back because I missed that. Right. There was absolutely no reason for that to jump back there. Forward. See, that went all the way down to there. And it did a tie off there. And it did a tie off there. Something has happened at the top up here. Oh, I'm pointing and you can't see. Something has happened up here. And I don't like what has happened. That's the start point for this one. So I don't understand why the tie point is there. So I'm going to tell this end. I'm going to select that shape. I'm going to go into that. There's the start point. That's the end point. I'm going to go into this one. There's my end point. So why have I got to jump from there to there when that's the end point? I find that totally baffling, and I honestly do not know why it's there. That's my end point, and it's right where it should be. And that's my start point, right where it should be. So if I move you to up there, what happens to that end point down there? Nothing, it still stays there. I've got to find out why that's there, because I don't like that. I don't like that one little bit. I do not like the way that it's jumped over to there, and it shouldn't be there. So I have to turn that off twice and walk that colour back up Yeah, okay, we know you did an underlay. That's okay. It's jumped down to there. No ways. Right. That's not meant to be there. I'm not having that. I'll see you all in a minute. I think I'm going to have to undo that. No, I'm not going to undo it. I'm going to tell that end. And colours. Move that up one for a minute. And up two for a minute. Right out of my way. Click off. So in theory that sews first. And I'm going to delete that. Thank you. Actually, let's take this out as well, because that's really annoying me. I don't like not understanding what's going on. I like to know how my software is working. So I pick up my gradient fill tool again. And this time I'm going to go in this way. Run that up there, that around here, down to there, up, 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 up. Because one thing I do know this program likes, it likes to travel from left to right. And it might have something to do with that. But it can quit banjaxing my design. Thank you. So we'll change the colour, because that's obnoxious. And we'll make it the peony purple again. I'll go into Object Details, Radial Fill, No Pattern, Fill Stitch, No to Satin, Yes to Weave, Weave 2, Density 5. Thank you. I want it to travel on edge. Okay. Into Object Reshape. Grab that center control node. Diminish the size of the outside circle. Grab that inside node again and take it up into the apex of the empty flower, the empty stem. That's that. Now where's the jump stitch? Fine. Don't like this shape up here. Move that up there. Yeah, there's the end stitch. I want to move the end stitch, and I'm going to put that down here. No errant jumps? No. Thank you. I still don't know what caused it, but hopefully I've cured it. Right. There it is. And now I want my run stitch. Sagey green is selected. I'm going to come out of that into non-simulated stitch mode. Take a stitch across and take it up to the top and come just above the edge of my cutoff. Then pick up my satin runline tool, not runline tool, turning angle. You can tell it's getting to be that time of night. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop it below that line. Enter that one. use my run line tool, and because I don't want a little teeny run line, drop that straight over and at a slight angle up onto that corner there. Thank you. And then pick my Saturn tool up again, and then into the center of that, straight across to here, drop him onto my shape, a right mouse node, a right mouse node, a left mouse node, come on, get on there, a left mouse node, drop straight down, left mouse node, left mouse node, and my column is 5.7 wide, which is nice and safe. And from there to here, and I want this to stay at least 2 millimeters. I bring that down to, I'd say about here. Control, that's better, 1.82. I have to move this node out, so I select that, I go into Object Reshape, hold down my control, lift that back out a bit, that's it, to make an equal distance all the way up. This needs to be dropped just a teeny bit to straighten that up. One of these wasn't straight, that one. I want my stitches to be nice and straight across. Until that stop. And let's look at that. Now I don't have that horrible, very strange jump, or at least I don't appear to. Okay. Thank goodness for that. Okay. It's a pain having to repeat it, but I'd rather repeat something and not end up with some strange happening which I don't understand. And I think that occurred because I accidentally touched an arrow key when I'd got something selected. It does happen. So it's the same if you've not clicked off something which you've done like that, and you go and you pick up a tool. You can change what you've done here. For instance, if I click the run line tool, I would change that to a run line, which is totally aggravating. So always click off before you go and select another tool. And I'm going to select the run line, run it straight up, across, and down to there. And enter that. And in the next video we'll come back.